The Global Green Growth Institute, working with developing countries to achieve poverty reduction and inclusive, sustainable economic growth.
The GCF Readiness and Preparatory Support program in Rwanda is a program that comes to support institutions, to support the governance structure of the country, like Rwanda. For instance, we are now implementing a readiness program, the NAP, with GGGI as the delivery partner. And here we are looking at how ready are we to tackle the issue of flooding in the different areas of the country.
GGGI is a delivery partner to the GCF, and we are also working closely with the National Designated Authority, which is REMA, to develop as well as implement the GCF National Adaptation Planning process. So as a delivery partner, we do the project management. We also provide the technical advisory in the form of building capacity, whether it be collecting data to ensure that the project is implemented efficiently.
This is a Green Climate Fund project, National Adaptation Plan project that is aimed at building flood resilience capacities in Rwanda. We've been able to identify 5 critical sites across the country who will be the focus of studies that will be able to assess how best we can be able to improve the conditions on site to adapt to the challenges that come with increased flooding and landslides. We selected Mhazi and Rwandex Majerwa in the city of Kigali, Rwabayanga in Huye, Gihundwe and Kamembe sectors in Rusizi, as well as Bishenyi subcatchment in Kamonyi. The critical idea or process behind this selection of sites included looking at impacts of urbanization as well as impacts of climate change.
Hano mu buhinzi dukunze kugira ikibazo kigendanye n'amazi, amazi aturuka imusozi kuko dufite imisozi hanamiye igishanga kandi ituwe y'umujyi ko bagenda barushaho kubaka cyane niko amazi agenda abura ubushobozi bwo gukora infiltration ngabe yajya mu butaka. Ibyo bikaba byatuma amazi yose aza karuhukira ahantu hari level yo hasi ariho hano mu gishanga. Nkatwe rero abahinzi bahinga ibihingwa bitandukanye birimo umuceri, ibigori bikenera amazi ariko ntago bikenera amazi y'ikirenga, aya ngaya aza akuzura cyane ko yo aza akazazanye n'imicanga ndetse n'ibyondo n'ibindi bikoresho by'amaplastike kandi bigira uruhare mu kwangiza ubutaka bwacu.
What is most interesting about most of these sites, for example Kamonyi, Bishenyi, as well as Huye, Rwabayanga, the impacts are seen way beyond urbanization. We actually start to see negative impacts on agricultural investments downstream. When we come back again to urbanization impacts, we've seen a lot of loss of property. We've seen risk to life as well as even in some cases loss of life because of flood waters or excessive flooding taking away properties but also taking away human beings.
Ingaruka z'uruhurura ziradusenyera. Ikindi tugahora dufite impungenge z'abana. Kuko abana burya barakina imvura iri kugwa cyangwa yihitutse kandi imvura ihitutse ruhurira ishobora gushoka cyane.
Floods affect people. The victims are people, and among those people they are men, they are women, and they are affected differently. That's why even for understanding how they are affected, you need a differentiated approach. So this is what we are doing by going to the different communities and understanding how the different people, women, men from different categories, how they are affected and how best their resilience can be built.
Mu bibazo duhura nabyo ntabwo abanyamuryango bose bagerwaho n'ingaruka zabyo kimwe. Cyane cyane hagati y'abagabo n'abadamu, kenshi hano hakorera abadamu. Ugasanga umudamu nimba yarahinze ariko kazi akora ava mu rugo aricyo kintu kimuzanye, umusaruro ukangirika nta kintu ari bucyure. umugabo wenda nimba yagiye gushakisha ahandi hantu hakaba yagize icyo acyura ntabwo ari ububyumve kimwe n'umugore.
One of the aspects of the project is on gender equality and social inclusion. You know, who are the ones who are affected when there is flood, when there is landslide? What is it that they do when these kind of challenges occur? So we look at the role of women, the role of children, the impact in the whole community.
As part of this project, we have had extensive stakeholder engagement through focus groups, through community gatherings, with the intention of trying to obtain a very good understanding of the challenges that the communities face on ground, that the cooperatives who have invested face on ground, but also that the urban residents face on ground.
The GCF supports Rwanda to achieve our low emission and climate resilient development in a sense that it funds project proposals which are submitted to the GCF through the NDA. These projects must be having a component or clearly indicating how they're going to contribute to the climate resilient development.
We are really happy to be working with the government of Rwanda and with the different ministries and institutions to ensure green and climate resilient Rwanda.